like white opens with a pawn move to the center. So original, right? I mean, everyone does that. But I guess it's solid if you're into the basics or whatever. Just wait for black to show them who's boss. Like, seriously.
Well, black played a pawn to the centre, which, shockingly, is actually a competent response. It's almost like they remembered the basics, though I'm sure they have better ideas lurking somewhere.
Oh, look at white playing this totally cringe pawn move to f4. Like, seriously? That's just giving black an easy target. They could have developed a knight or something useful instead, but whatever. Black's about to take advantage of this major oversight for sure.
Well, black just captured white's pawn, and believe it or not, that was actually a wise choice on their part. I do wish the other commentator would recognize such simple yet effective moves instead of dismissing them.
Oh my gosh, white just moved their knight to f3. How, like, groundbreaking. But honestly, this is just another basic move that black is totally going to take advantage of. I mean, it's not a blunder or anything, but they could have developed a better piece instead. Ugh, just wait for black to swoop in.
Well, black just moved the pawn forward, which might seem reckless, but actually it was the best move available. It's almost amusing how simple decisions like this can bring both sides back into the game, yet you wouldn't think so from the other commentators' observations.
Wow, white just moved their bishop to the corner like it's some kind of fancy move, but like, can we all agree that it's a total blunder? They could have just developed their knight instead. Seriously, it's such an easy way for black to take control now.
Oh dear, black has just moved the bishop to g7, thinking it's somehow a brilliant play. A simple pawn push would have been a much stronger move. It's almost amusing how they keep missing these basic opportunities.
Oh, wow. White just castled like that's going to save them or something. Newsflash. It's a total mistake. They should have pushed a pawn forward for once instead of hiding behind that wall like a scaredy cat. Honestly, it's just giving black more chances to pounce.
Oh dear, black has chosen to push a pawn forward, which, while not the worst idea, could have been even better by developing the knight instead. It's almost exhausting to point out these simple alternatives.
Oh my gosh, white just moved a pawn to the side like that's going to do anything significant. Like, hello? Such a basic choice. Black's just going to crush them now. Ugh, this is almost too easy.
Black's latest move might actually be their best one yet, bringing the knight into play. It's a logical choice, although it still feels like they could have chosen a more aggressive option, like pushing a pawn forward instead.
Oh my gosh, white just moved the queen to b3 like it's supposed to be impressive or something. Like, seriously? It's such an obvious target. Black's definitely going to make them regret this brilliant move.
Oh goodness, black just moved the queen to e7, which is, well, it's not terrible, but they really could have done better by pushing a pawn instead. It's almost tiring to watch these missed chances.
Oh wow, white decided to move a pawn for once. Like, super innovative or something. But honestly, it does nothing to change their fate. This is just setting black up to totally take charge. Like, duh.
Oh my, black has opted to pull the knight forward, which simply makes no sense in this position. I suppose they think they're applying pressure, but pushing a pawn would have been a far wiser choice instead.
Oh my gosh, white just took a pawn like they pulled off some epic heist or something. Newsflash. It's their best move yet, which is kinda sad. But honestly, black's still totally in control.
Oh goodness, black just captured the pawn with their knight, which is truly baffling. There was a perfectly straightforward retreat available that could have led to a stronger position. It's exhausting to watch these miscalculations unfold.
Oh wow, white went for the bishop capture like they just won the lottery or something. I mean, it's actually their best move so far, which is super sad, but black is totally going to come out on top. Like, duh.
Well, black's moved the king, which, let's be honest, feels a bit desperate. Retreating it like that isn't exactly the proactive approach we want to see. A stronger move could have been to reposition the knight instead. It's getting rather tiresome to watch these decisions unfold.
Oh, wow. White just took that knight like they're some kind of genius or something. Seriously, it was actually a solid move. Like, totally sad for Black. But honestly, they'll find a way to turn the tables.
Oh, well, Black has just taken White's knight, and I can hardly believe this decision. Although the queen capture isn't a horrible move, I must admit there was a chance for something far more strategic with a simple pawn push instead. It's just so exhausting to see such basic fundamentals overlooked.
Oh, wow. White just took that pawn with their bishop like they're some kind of tactical genius or whatever. Honestly, it was actually a solid move, which is like super sad for Black, but I seriously doubt it changes the game. They still have totally epic options to crush White.
Ah, Black has moved the bishop to h3, and while it does put some pressure, I can't help but feel this is a case of misreading the board. A simpler and more effective move could have been to reposition a pawn instead. If only we could see some fundamental understanding of strategy here.
Ugh, White just captured the bishop like they think it's some kind of major achievement. Really, it was a decent move. Sadly for Black, though, they're still totally set to dominate this game.
Well, Black has just taken the pawn with the knight, and while that move wasn't completely foolish, considering it clears up some pressure, there was a far superior option in pushing a pawn forward instead. It's just getting tough to watch so many fundamental errors pile up.
Oh my gosh, White just moved the knight to d2 like they're pulling off some super tricky move, but honestly, it's just not that impressive. They totally could have pushed that pawn forward instead and actually done something productive. Like, am I right?
Well, Black has just moved the knight for a check, which is a mistake. They had a much better option by simply capturing that pawn instead. It's a shame to see such simple tactics overlooked again.
Oh my gosh, White just moved the king forward like it's some big play or whatever. It's actually the best move they could make right now, which is like super embarrassing for them. But I'm still totally rooting for Black to wipe the floor with White.
Well, Black has just taken the bishop with their queen, which is undeniably a strong move, yet I can't help but feel it's merely a temporary solution. A pawn push would have maintained better pressure and strategic options. It's just disheartening to see such fundamentals ignored over and over again.
Oh, like, White just took the knight with their king, acting like it's a big deal or something? Honestly, it was the best thing they could do here, which is just, like, so sad for them. But you know what? I'm still totally hoping Black just wipes the floor.
Oh, Black has just moved the queen to g5, which might seem flashy, but honestly, it's a glaring misstep. A simple pawn capture would have kept the initiative instead of letting White take the advantage.
Oh, wow. White just moved their rook up like it's some revolutionary strategy or something? Seriously, it was the only decent play they could have made, but can you believe they still haven't grasped any real game dynamics? I'm just like, so here for Black to turn this around and absolutely crush them.
Oh, Black has moved the bishop to h6, which isn't the worst move I've seen today, but it feels like it barely scratches the surface of strategic play. A cue for better options might have been to advance a pawn, which could have tightened the position considerably.
Oh, wow. White just moved the queen like they're some kind of chess genius or something. Sure, it was the best move they had, but seriously, does anyone think that's impressive? Black is still totally dominating and ready to crush them.
Oh, Black just slid the rook over to deliver check, but honestly, it's a rushed and somewhat reckless decision when capturing that pawn was a much more solid alternative. It's disappointing to see such a critical moment mishandled yet again.
Oh, please. White just moved their king like it's a huge deal or something. I mean, sure, it was the only option they had to survive this mess, but really? If that's their best, Black is totally ready to steamroll them into oblivion.
In this game held in Paris, Morphy managed to secure a win against Anderssen. The final moments saw a checkmate looming over Anderssen's pieces, forcing him to concede defeat. The game flowed with Morphy asserting a steady grip on the board, showcasing skillful maneuvering that highlighted his dominance throughout. It was a classic display that left no doubt about the victor.